Today we officially start the 2026 regular season. Our Purdue Boilermakers rated number 9 in the country. That guy has been to every single game up to this point. So that's dedication. He's never taken a sick day. He's never been off. Maybe that's a good luck charm, potentially. 3-0 game here. Purdue is down, but not for long. Armand Branch, the junior, the speedster, cutting this thing to the left side of the sideline. He's gone. No one's catching him. Purdue takes the lead off the punt return touchdown. That's a big thing for us. We've got a lot of receivers that have got the 99s, the agility, the speed, the acceleration. Got a lot of guys that could qualify to be back there for kickoff returns. But, man, this offense is going to be something special, man. I can just already feel it. Unfortunately for the defense, we've had a lot of change happening in the defensive backfield, especially. Dylan Thieneman, no longer here. He's to the NFL now. He's going to be sorely missed, because if we can't make plays like that, we're in for a long, long season. But, hey, what about this guy? John Booker, the receiving back, the sophomore. Wow. Got the jets, got the speed. I'm telling you, man, this offense is going to be clicking and firing on all cylinders here this season, but it depends on the quarterback play. Ryan Brown, got to take us to the next level, my friend. Unfortunately, we'll have to kick a field goal there. It'll be 13-10. Late third quarter, Brown, deep shot out here to the right. That's Shamar Rigby. He's gone. Putting Purdue up by 10. It's now 20-10. I'm telling you, man, between Rigby, Branch, and Tibbs, we're looking pretty darn good on offense this season, guys. I'm really excited about this season. A little pump fake here. Look at Brown tossing it out again to Shamar Rigby. That's another score, getting us up 27-10. Opening week, Big Ten conference play. That is a way to put your stamp on the conference, guys. 27-17 victory here for Purdue. We'll take one quick look at the statistics just to give you guys a little idea of how everything else shook out. But Rigby, 4 catches, 142, and 2 touchdowns. Of course, those big, deep bombs from Ryan Brown definitely helped out his stats here today. Jaheim Merriweather, 56 yards on the ground across 12 attempts. We tried to get Brown and Booker involved in the rushing attack a little bit, but of course for Brown, he can run a little bit, but a lot of that is sack yardage. Either way, it was a great game for our offense. Like the output there. Now, our defense, a lot of tackles from our corners and safeties, our DBs. It just tells me that teams are going to like to throw on us. At least Washington did in this game. You know, when you're down by as much as they were, yeah, you're going to throw the ball a lot. So I'm not too concerned. I think we'll be fine. We do beat Wake Forest here in our next matchup there, so we are now 2-0. Next game that we'll get in gameplay here, we get Wisconsin at home. They've got a couple of really nice wins. UCLA, Notre Dame. They're undefeated right now. Again, Big Ten play. Let's get a W here, guys. It's very early on in the season. Very important that we get started off on the right foot. Of course, we made it to the Big Ten championship game last season. Losers. But hopefully we can get back on the right foot here in season number 2. All right, big sack right there. Moving down to 3rd down and 15. We got another sack. Good job, guys. Good job, boys. Maybe we'll flip the script. We won't get as many tackles from our DBs in this game. We'll get more tackles from our D-line, especially with all the sacks. Look at wide open play. Beautiful toss right there. Again, it is Shamar Rigby. Another touchdown. He's up to 3, at least in gameplay. Purdue stakes out to the 7-0 lead here. Still 7-0 as we jump here mid part of the first quarter. We got some more sack potential. There you go. Getting in on the sack. We got 3 sacks so far in the game. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, guys. 3rd down and 24. Little check down. You're not going anywhere. Goodbye. Only a gain of a couple there. No first down. 1st and 10 here for Brown. No! Intercepted. I honestly didn't mean to hit that button. I didn't mean to hit the button. And then by the time I did, I was like, oh crap, I just floated it. Just a little tap. The mistake tap, if you will. 2nd and 11. Loss of 12. Another sack. It's Hudson Miller, dude. He's going off right now. What do we have? We got like 4 sacks at this point. 3rd down and 23. Another one? Yes, sir. 5 sacks. We're only in the 2nd quarter. It's insanity. Still 7-0 game. The offense has got to start clicking here. Brown not able to get the first down, but will settle for the field goal. Spencer Porath going to come on and try to get a 40-plus yarder. The wind is helping, it looks like. So we got to take that into account, and it's just going to squeak on through the left side of the upright there. So it is 10-0 Purdue. First down and 10. Wisconsin just cannot protect their quarterback. My goodness. 6 sacks in the game. 3rd and 17. They're going to try to use that aggressiveness against us. Throwing a little screen pass. They'll pick up a couple, but no first down. Looks like we're going to try to use the screen game against them here too. The freshman running back, Oscar Chance, with the reception, setting up his blockers. He's got the first down and a little bit more. Love to see that. Brown is not really doing too much through the air, only 106 yards up to this point, but the running game seems to be effective, and take a look at this. The corners bumped into each other. Perfectly placed football. Touchdown, Boilermakers. It's a touchdown to Armad Branch, our new weapon on the kicking game, and he's a good receiver too. 17-0 Purdue. 2nd and 10. More sack yardage. Let's go. Keep pushing them back. Hudson Miller's like, I'm out of celebrations. I can't do it anymore. 17-0 game. 3rd and 19. Don't give this thing up. I got memories of the Notre Dame game where it was like 3rd and 19. We gave up a bunch of first downs. Unbelievable. Second quarter is nearing its end, but take a look at this toss. Again, Armad Branch with the crazy reception right there. 1st and 10 here for Brown in the offense. We got a throw to the right, and it's a touchdown. Boilermakers. I'm telling you, man, this offense is going to be special. Rigby again with another touchdown score. 24-0 at the end of the half. And that's going to carry over here to the latter part of the 3rd quarter. Wisconsin throws a pick. This has just been a blowout. I didn't even mean to do that, to run him out of the end zone. You can see I just kind of stopped at the, what is that, like the 5-yard line? 8, 9-yard line? Brutal. Anyway, 24-0. Brown. Why didn't he slide? I don't know. I have no idea why he didn't slide. But Wisconsin will take this all the way up inside the 5. That penalty, by the way, will be a holding call. That'll be declined. So Wisconsin will take the football here at the 5-yard line. Inside the 5. 4th down and goal at the 1. This would be huge for Purdue if we can get a stop, but Wisconsin will score. This game is not over yet. In fact, they'll go for 2 to make it a 16-point game, and they will not get it. There's a flag on the field. It's a holding call again. So, of course, we will make sure to decline that. And so it'll be 24-6 inside the 4th quarter. 1st and 10. Deep bomb. We've got Branch again. Look at this guy go. No one's catching him. He's got, what, 5 guys chasing him? No one can catch him, dude. He's too quick. He's too speedy. But that would be the dagger, guys. That's the dagger. Your final score. Purdue 31, Wisconsin 13. They will get a little late garbage touchdown at the end of the game. But it's a blowout, man. It's a blowout. Beating a team by 18 points, you love it. Branch, 8 catches, 192, and 2 touchdowns. I'm telling you, man, this offense is going to do special, special things this year. Special, special stuff. Turnovers, we only had 1. Actually 2. An interception and a fumble lost. It's unfortunate, but Brown was good. 294, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. That was a little mistake throw, a little mishit on the button. Merriweather was solid with 77 yards rushing, but really Branch did all of the damage. Yes, Rigby had a couple receptions, had touchdowns, but Branch was the guy as far as receptions, yards, and scores go. So I think he's going to develop into, as the season goes on, as one of our primary targets. He's right now in that kind of that slot role. So he's a really good player to have in that role. Speedy, quick, change of direction's awesome, right? He's going to be a guy that we really, really lean on and utilize for sure. Now, Defensive Player of the Week and Big Ten Defensive Player of the Week would be Hudson Miller. He had a ton of tackles for losses, had a ton of sacks. And, of course, you've got Armad Branch winning offensive side as well. Now, for Notre Dame game, we do simulate this game. 29-21 victory. And the reason that I decided to actually simulate this game was just because, Notre Dame hasn't been playing that great, right? And that was kind of the decision that I was making. So games where there's a lot at stake, I know like the battle for the Shillelagh is a big deal, right, for Purdue and Notre Dame fans, but I figured we got to get through the entire season. It just seemed like a game that we could sim. Plus Purdue and Illinois, we're number 6 in the country. We do get the left end, the 5-star left end, Terrence Coker. You guys probably don't even remember all of that back from the last episode, but we actually fall to Illinois. We were number 6 in the country. Now we dropped to number 15, losing 52-24. Crazy. We could not stop the passing game. 4 touchdowns for Wiltshire. I mean, we couldn't do anything. Brown wasn't too bad. He had 1 pick. We had 1 fumble, actually, so he actually turned the ball over twice. So that could be a cause of the reason why we lost that game for sure. We couldn't really run the football. Passing game, we had a lot of receptions from some guys. Tibbs at 6, right? But overall, man, 52 points. You can't allow that to happen to a team like Illinois, right? So hopefully we bounce back here against Texas A&M. That'll be next game in gameplay. And by the way, just want to give you a little update on our recruiting class and our recruiting efforts here. Kalen Fantus, number 1 receiver in the nation, okay, for his position. Number 1 receiver, plus Carlos Pascal and Jadarius Corner, offensive lineman as well. We're trying to attack that too. We're in the top 5 with a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys I'm really hoping that we can come in here and nab. Last season I was kind of the mentality that maybe we need to just get anybody. I don't care if you're a bust. I just don't care. We need to grab you, bring you into our program. But now we're starting to get into the period where I want to kind of be a little bit picky. I want to be a little bit more picky. If you're a really good player, I want you here. If you're a gem, I want you here. Because now we're starting to see some guys that are underclassmen becoming upperclassmen. They're starting to progress nicely. Now we're trying to build the program into becoming elite. So of course, like Tupelo, the linebacker, I want this guy. It's going to be a little bit of a battle to get him. He's really almost close to committing. So we'll see how all that plays out here in the next couple of minutes here. But we've got the Texas A&M gameplay now. Down 3-0, Texas A&M, number 4 in the country. This is a big game for Purdue. We're at home. We've got all of the opportunity in the world here to get a little upset, right? Get back to our winning ways here a little bit. Only 1 loss on the season, but we were once rated where Texas A&M was rated, right? We were looking good this year. But unfortunately for Ryan Brown, we had a chance to get points right here in the first quarter, throwing a pick in the end zone, and that was not a tight end, by the way. That was one of our offensive linemen. So we just don't have the number of tight ends to even run that play, so it's a pick. All right, 3rd down and 8. Pass will be completed, a little screenplay. We'll get the ball back here. 2nd down and 10. Here's a bomb to the end zone, and it's tipped but caught. That's Ahmad Branch again. Dude, this guy, he's special, man. He's special. Shoot the moon. Watch this. Tipped by the DB, and then the concentration to get your hands back on that football, make the catch in the end zone, hanging on to it, gives us the lead. So 7-3, and no, user error here. Berglund, the linebacker, we just didn't cover that. I didn't think that he was gonna go streak. Thought he was gonna cut inside, do a little in route. Unbelievable. So 10-7 game. Brown's gonna get sacked. That sucks. 3rd down and 20. Looking for a penalty. Not gonna happen. No offsides penalty here. Brown's just gonna fire this one, looking for a prayer, and he's got him. Is that Branch again? It is. Ahmad Branch. This dude's amazing. Just keep utilizing that speed. Purdue takes the lead here 14-10, but we can't get off blocks. We can't make a stop. Running back's going to go all the way down to the 20, the 10, the 5. A touchdown here for Texas A&M. They'll take the lead back on us. That one stings. That one hurts. How do you give up a touchdown like that? That's brutal. But why do we show kickoffs? Because good things happen. Ryan Shackelford, the 40, the 30. Get out of my way, ref. He's gone. Touchdown, Purdue. Special teams unit comes through yet again. Purdue takes the lead just after giving it up the very next play. Kickoff return, 21-17, thanks to Ryan Shackelford, the junior wide receiver. Again, guys, our receiving core is special. Play action, 2nd and inches here for the Aggies, and oh no. Getting up a big gain at the 1. They'll rush it in. Texas A&M will take the lead now. 24-21. 4th quarter, Merriweather, big time first down. Move those chains. 12 rushes for Merriweather, 64 yards. He's going to get another attempt right here. Bulldozing his way to just about the 5-yard line. Little RPO action. Look at the tight end. Burhen. He's in the end zone. Purdue takes the lead back. It has been a back and forth battle here. Big Ten, SEC. Awesome game so far. All right. 28-24 game. Up by 4. Why do we show special teams, guys? You know the drill. Because good things happen, depending on who you're rooting for. It's a big hit delivered. We recover the fumble. It's Jack Sadowski delivering the big hit, guys. The transfer. Awesome stuff here. So 31-24. We'll end up kicking the field goal off of that fumble. A&M will come on back here, score a touchdown. So they're back in the game now. It's 31-31, all tied up. We got a job to do here. 1st and 10. Booker getting the first down off the screen. All we need is a field goal. We can't force it. We don't need to do anything stupid. Here's Booker again. The spin move, the beautiful spin. Missing the tackler, getting the first down. 3rd down and 6. Huge spot here for the Boilermakers. RPO action. Little swing out here to Ahmad Branch. He's going to make the catch, pick up the first. 3rd and 6. We're running it on 3rd down and 6. That's just telling the other team, you can't stop us on the run. No matter what kind of defense you're going to throw at us, we're going to get that first down. Great job by the O-line. Great job by Merriweather. Booker's going to rush to the right side. I want to kind of middle it, though. If we learned anything from the Michigan game last season, we got to try to middle this thing. We do. 3rd down and 2. We'll kill some more clock. Merriweather picks up the first down and more. We're inside the 10. That should be a chip shot field goal, guys. 27 yards is all we need for Spencer Porath with 3 seconds left. The kick is up. It is good. Boilermakers will pull off the upset as far as ranking is concerned. Beautiful. Knocking off a top 4 team. Love that. At home. It was all lining up for us. Good W. 34-31 is your final score. 415 yards of total offense for both teams. We tied. It's kind of funny. 2 of 6 for 3rd downs for A&M. 10 of 15 for Purdue. So that's going to be something that I feel like we have to do a little bit better of a job of. Don't get ourselves into 4th down so much. You know, we need to convert 1st downs on 2nd down. 3rd down conversion's great. Don't get me wrong. But, you know, you're going to get yourself into some trouble here if we can't convert on 3rd downs. 3rd and short, maybe I'm not as mad. But like 3rd and 6, you know, it gets a little dicey. Ryan Brown was great in this game. Branch was awesome too. 13 catches for 180 plus. Like, I'm telling you, man, this dude is... He's got to be up there for the Blitnikoff at this point. 13 for 189 and 2 touchdowns. But again, you got to keep that going. You can't just have a couple good flash in the pan weeks and then be done. All right, so recruiting update. Hazelton, good linebacker. Gibbs looks like he's going to commit. The high-end corner, he's going to commit to Syracuse. So unfortunately, I kind of want to just leave him up here just to kind of see what's going to happen. Right now, we're sending the house. He even had a visit here last week, and that just didn't seem to do too much to kind of... He should have committed at this point. If he was going to come our way, he should be committing right now. So at this point, it's like we gotta send the house off, and we gotta do like a hard sell. You know, let's hard sell this guy with all the things that he cares about, and do conference spotlight. We'll also max him out at the 50 points, and maybe, just maybe, he commits. But we are in week 7. We'll simulate against UCLA because, again, a lower-tiered opponent. We do get a really nice victory there, 48-10. Had 1 turnover, not Ryan Brown's fault by the looks of it. 6 touchdowns through the air, 293. Merriweather ran all over those guys. Awesome stuff there. 7 receptions for Rigby, 6 for Branch. He also had 2 more touchdowns. Great to see that. Penn State is our next game, guys. Penn State is the next game that we'll show you. But as you see, Max Gibbs ended up committing to Syracuse. So that's unfortunate. So we'll take him off the board. A little bit of an update here for the rest of our guys. So we're in first place, second place with a lot of these dudes, but we're kind of going hard. We're kind of going hard this season. Like I said, we're not going after the role players just yet. We're going after these really high-end players. If we miss on a few, it's okay. It's no big deal. But if we can get a couple, we sprinkle them in here to our already solid core, I think we'll be in a good spot. All right, huge matchup, guys. Not only for Big Ten standing, but for college football playoff bracket standing, right? We want to be one of the top 12 teams in the country. So we can't afford to lose any more games, really, at this point. So Ryan Brown's got to be on his game. Threw 6 touchdowns last week against UCLA. Got to be on our A game here on the road in a hostile environment in Penn State. Good blocking out there. Look at Branch just shaking everybody off. The little juke move at the end, too. He's special, man. He's special. I can't quit talking about him. Little RPO swing, little screen. Taking it to the house. 7-0 game here. 3rd down and 5. Pribula handing it off. A little draw, and they're going nowhere. So Penn State will attempt a field goal here. That's quite a long ways away. So he's going to bang that one through. 7-3 game. 3rd down and 3. Thinking maybe we should probably run this, but we're going to try to do a little misdirection. Brown looking for somebody there. Risky pass. Could have been a pick. Could have wasted an opportunity here to get 3. But Porath feeling lucky. We're able to get 3 points on the board, so it extends a 7-point lead here for Purdue. That's unfortunate. That's a misassignment. Oh boy. Penn State touchdown. Pribula toss it to the tight end. Tie ball game. 10-10. Mid part of the second quarter. 4th down and 6. We're going for it. And oh, what a decision. We're going to find Rigby, but what a decision by Ryan Brown. He could have had the first down by rushing it, but he saw the wide open receiver. He's going to take that throw all day. Luckily, he wasn't past the line of scrimmage when he threw that thing, right? 3rd down and 2. We don't really remember what play we're running here, but pass is going to be caught. That's an unbelievable job by Jerron Tibbs just to hang on to that thing. Merriweather diving for the end zone. He's got it. We'll extend that lead out, guys. We're looking dang good on the road against number 1 Penn State. 17-10. 3rd and 2. Pribula going to throw to the outside. It's going to be incomplete. So they'll have to settle for the field goal, and this one is up, and this one's good as well. Score will be 17-13, so a 4-point lead here. 1st and 10. Brown gonna fire it right over the top of the defense. Unbelievable. Great throw. Branch is there, makes another catch. 2nd and 7. 12 seconds left to go, and look at who's wide open. Whoa! Wide open toss to Armand Branch. Purdue 24-13 going into the second half. Up by 11 on the number 1 team in the country, guys. We could pull off another upset. 4 catches for Branch so far, 2 touchdowns. He's been awesome. However, Ryan Brown, as is usual, sometimes throws a pick in gameplay. It's tough to be perfect all the time, right, Ryan Brown? So that pick probably doesn't help us, right? 2nd and 10. Rush to the right side. This has been an issue for us. We just saw it in the Texas A&M game. Teams want to run to the right. We have a tough time stopping that, apparently. So touchdown for Penn State. They're going to end up lining up to go for 2 here. They will not get it. Wow. Just out of the hands of the tight end. So still a 5-point lead here for Purdue. We've got a wide open man. That is Armand Branch. Again, another touchdown for this guy. He's unreal. He's unreal. Like that's our offense. He's the king of our offense. Just bomb it deep every time to Armand Branch. It's crazy. 31-19 game. Pribula throwing off his back foot, trying to make something happen here. 3rd and 13. They'll pick up 10, but not good enough for the first down. Field goal is up and good. This kicker is something else here for Penn State. So they will pull within 9. 31-22. Here's Branch yet again. Keep going. He gave him a little bye-bye. Little bye-bye symbol, but unable to blow by the DB right there. So again, Purdue's offense, we're looking darn good, man. Look at another catch, but this is by Morissette. Looking at the single-digit numbers there, I thought that was Branch again. But uh-oh, what? No, Brown. Option play to the right. Not going to be effective there. 4th and 4. Porath will kick a field goal up and good. So we'll extend that lead out to 12. Fourth quarter, 10 minutes left. 2nd down and 11. We're coming after Pribula, but oh no, we run into each other. One-on-one out there. Rogers Jr. intercepted. He won the one-on-one battle. Guys, all we got to do, up by 12, is just kill clock. This is it, man. This is it. 3rd down and 7. Screen pass, not going to go our way. So we only killed about 2 minutes on that drive. Penn State feeling like they're back in the football game here. Only down 12, 5 minutes left. 1st down and goal. They're going to run it, and we got some miscommunication there on defense. I don't know what's going on, but we couldn't get off the blocks. Couldn't make an open field tackle. It's a touchdown for the Nittany Lions. It's still a 5-point game now. Back to a 5-point game. Here's a pass. Dropped by Branch. That would have been a 1st down. So 3rd down and 9. Brown overthrows his intended target. Left to punt the football away. 2 minutes left. No! Misassignment there in the defensive backfield. Penn State comes all the way back. They've got the lead now. 35-34. They will go for 2 to make it a 3-point ball game. RPO action. Not going to work. So all we need is a field goal. I think we can do this. Our offense, we can do this. Rigby's going to make the catch, 1st down, but it's a holding call. So we'll have to go right on back. 10 more yards. That's not good. 1st down and 20. 2:02 left to go. Brown, oh no. Throws it into double coverage. It's going to be a pick 6. A.J. Harris, the 25-yard pick 6. And with that score, we're going to be down by 8. So we're still in this thing. But Brown just trying to make something happen. Throws an interception. And now it's just getting out of hand. That is a James Franklin. We pulled the James Franklin, guys. We choked. That's a choke job. Because look at this. Again, running. Can't stop him. Touchdown Penn State. They'll extend the lead out to double digits. And this game is over. We had a 12-point lead with 5 minutes left in this game. And instead, we lost by 14. We also threw for more yards. 516 yards of total offense. 440 plus for Purdue. But we also had 3 interceptions. So that game was completely sold. Not on purpose, of course, but it just got away from us. It got away from us somehow, some way, right? Of course, the interception at the end, of course, down by 8, it's not a throw that you need to make. Like, you feel like you're on your heels a little bit. You're backed into a corner, down by 8. You need the touchdown. You need the 2-pointer. You got to get down there pretty quickly. It was a sucky game, man. Sucky game. So we lose to Penn State, but hopefully that doesn't really hurt us in Big Ten standing. We only have 2 losses in Big Ten standing, but take a look at what happens here, guys. Cannot enter Dynasty mode. What is that? This is like after I was just getting done with the game. So you go back, and you're like, okay, do I do the auto save? Do I do the actual save? Because I wasn't able to save after I got out of the game, and there you go. So that game didn't even happen. So in order for me to make that game happen, I have to force win Penn State so it's fair. So the scores, the stats, everything that happened in that game is not even going to count, unfortunately. So Zach Proctor, a guy that we were aiming after, we were shooting for here, he was apparently visiting Penn State when we lost. So he's going to sign out there. Other than that, recruits for us still looking good, still lining up in a good spot here. So we're headed into week number 10. We got a 6-3 record now, guys. We have lost to Iowa. So we ended up simulating that game as well, 38-36, a lower tiered opponent than us. And we ended up losing. No turnovers, by the way. Just not a great game for our offense, apparently. I mean, 313, 3 touchdowns for Brown. So I guess, I don't know, Jerron Tibbs, 5 catches, 138, and 2 scores. It was just mostly, I guess, their defense. Their defense couldn't stop anybody. So a little bit of an update, guys, as we head into the Minnesota game here coming up next time I see you. We've got Fontus. He's close to committing. He's got his visit coming up here in week number 10, I believe. Yep, so he's got the Minnesota visit. We got Thaddeus Pierre, the defensive tackle. And we've also got Washington, the free safety. You got Haywood, right? All these guys are in week 10. So we could really be looking at a spot where for us, after this week, after a big win over Minnesota, we're in a spot where we could really start nabbing all these big-time recruits, which is going to really open up the number of available hours that we could use to get even some more of those top-end recruits. So for us, at 3 losses, there's still a chance that we could still make it. It's an outside chance, but you see all these teams with 1 loss: Ohio State, Oregon, Minnesota, Illinois, Nebraska, USC, and of course Penn State, right? Having no losses in Big Ten play. Look at the matchups. Illinois could get upset by MSU. You've still got us against Minnesota. We can hand them a loss. Ohio State, USC, both with 1 loss in conference play. They got to play against each other. Someone's going to end that game with 1 loss, an extra loss, I should say, right? You've got Oregon, USC, 2 teams right now with 1 loss apiece in Big Ten play. Nebraska, Oregon, same deal. So there's still a chance that maybe one of these teams, maybe 2 of these teams, start to lose some games and we kind of find ourselves back in the conversation. But we got to get this victory over Minnesota. The next time I see you guys, we'll get into that gameplay. We'll also get to the very end of the season, plus do some more recruiting. We'll get to do the off season as well, and maybe playoffs and bowl game and all that stuff, right? To really put a bow on season number 2 of this rebuild. And then we'll preview season number 3. So guys, if you like this thing, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.